tuning in, everybody. We have Officer Perez here, who has been through a lot of different injuries over the years. Today he's got a little bit of wrist pain shooting into your hand, your wrist. Shooting down to your elbow. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So wrist pain coming down to the elbow. And this weekend you went shooting?
Yeah, skeet shooting.
Skeet shooting. So he was shooting a shotgun. There's some significant kickback probably to that, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention all the other firearms work that he does as a police officer in New York City. So we're going to go ahead and give him a full body adjustment here, as we do with everyone. And you can see, if you want to zoom in, if you can zoom in here, you'll see one leg shorter than the other, the left leg. So I know that's a common pattern with him because I've been seeing him on and off for years now for different injuries. Since he was a kid, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
14.
Since he was 14. Now, gosh, I feel old. So we're going to start with this side up. Yeah. All right. Seeing you through your broken clavicle, your salsa injuries. He's also a professional salsa dancer as well. So, and take a deep breath in. Good, and blow all the way out. And other side up. And not until I met him, I didn't realize how tough salsa dancing is on the body, because these girls are, even though some of them maybe 100, 120 pounds, are swinging on the shoulder and over their backs,
On the neck,
and a lot of pressure pulling on his neck, and so a lot of injuries, very common with salsa dancing, believe it or not. Much more rigorous than I thought. Oh, look at that. See there, we got a plug for his studio here. If you want to take salsa lessons, if you want to learn how to move, go to Lorenz, Latin Dancers. Check them out, right? That's the place that
yep,
you used to work.
3 locations now.
3, okay. All right, take a deep breath in and blow all the way out. Good, and lay on your stomach. We'll leave you the dance studio's website in the description below if you guys want to learn how to salsa dance. But if you injure yourself, make sure you come on in here, okay? All right, now it's balanced. Look at that, perfect. Okay. And how's your upper back and neck?
Very good.
Right in here, you feel that?
Yeah, the top one is a little more sensitive.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and turn around on your back. So you know the cat and the camel stretch?
Cat cow. Yeah.
Cat camel. There's a lot of different names for it. Yeah. As you can see, I'm not a huge yoga guy, but I'm a little bit more into Pilates. But getting that curve in your thoracic spine. Your thoracic spine's a little flat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll send you some stretches and exercises you can do to improve that.
That just from sitting down so much?
Some of it's postural. Some of it's weak muscles in certain areas. So we'll talk about that, trying to get that curve back in. But that's a good stretch that you can do, that yoga pose, to get that curve back and back, okay? Take a deep breath in and blow out. A lot of people you see have the opposite. They're hunched over, right? That's too much hyperkyphosis. You have hypokyphosis.
The other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oftentimes people that have hypokyphosis also have a straight lower back as well, and their hamstrings often tend to be really tight. So we can check your hamstrings right now and see.
I haven't stretched in a long time, so right there.
Okay. Okay, not bad. Most guys can barely go up here and up to here, but you also have that background in dancing, so you've learned that you have to warm up and stretch over the years.
Yeah.
So you're more flexible than most guys. Not bad. Let's try this one.
That one's tighter.
This one's a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
And push against my shoulder as hard as you can. Good, and relax. Let me know when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. And now push against my shoulder. And relax. See, we're able to go a little further there.
Mm-hmm.
Three big breaths. Good. Very common to see people with a hypolordosis or flat lower back and mid back to have very tight hamstrings. Yours, though, however, not so bad, but you could work on some stretching there. Okay, you're probably close to reaching your toes, not quite if you were standing up and doing that stretch, right?
It might have looked good, but it didn't feel too great.
Well, for the ladies, no. Most women can go past, 90 degrees there. Guys struggle to do that. Any headaches at all this week?
Yeah, I had one. A pretty long one, but I thought it was caffeine related, so I drink a lot of coffee.
You do?
The night shift.
We got you on the night shift, huh? The dangerous shift.
Yeah, you can't let your eyes close on you for too long, you know?
Yeah. Got to be aware and awake at all times. Relax here. Good. Hands up in the air. All right. Okay, now let's check this elbow here. So as I said, he had wrist pain shooting down into the elbow, so we're going to check the wrist and the elbow. So first we're going to check thumb and pinky together, and I'm going to pull them apart, and you're going to resist me, okay? 1, 2, 3, resist. Okay. And then thumb and pointing finger. No. 1, 2, 3, resist. Okay. So that tests the median and the ulnar nerve, which run through the elbow, down the arm, okay, and into the carpal tunnel region. Now we're going to check this area, pinky and thumb. 1, 2, 3, resist. So that's weaker than this one, and thumb to pointing finger, and I want you to resist. You ready? 1, 2, 3, resist. Okay, that's stronger. So it looked like his median nerve was a little bit weaker on this side, and I tested it earlier. It was weak. We adjusted him. It's not coming from the neck. I know that because it's still weak now. Okay, so now we're going to go to the elbow and the wrist. Well, we just tested the wrist, now we're going to go to the elbow. So I'm going to open the arm up, resist me. 1, 2, 3, resist. Any pain? And 1, 2, 3, resist.
Yeah.
That hurt, okay, and it almost blew out weak there, and I saw you wince, so I stopped. So he had some pain on that. That was the radial head, so we need to adjust that today. And then, again, it may be from the skeet shooting, from shooting a shotgun. It could be from a lot of other things. He's had so many injuries over the years. I can't even count on both hands. And like this, we're gonna check the ulnar. 1, 2, 3, resist. Any pain there?
Not as much as with the wrist though.
Okay. Relax here. So what we're going to do is pull the arm and distract the arm down. And get right into that joint, right into the radial head there. Good. You okay? All right, now we're going to test that again. And 1, 2, 3, resist. Any pain?
No pain.
Okay, still a little bit weak. Okay, 1, 2, 3, resist. How's that?
Still feel just a little bit right here.
Okay. So much stronger there. Now what we're going to do is just put some laser on there on the soft tissue to calm any inflammation down or muscle spasms down, and it'll be good to go. So the lasers, you know, just depends on what kind of laser we're using. We have a bunch of different lasers here in the office. This one is a pretty powerful one. It's just going to take 60 to 90 seconds here, and he'll be good to go. So if you have any wrist pain or elbow pain, it can come from the adjacent joint. Just like, again, wrist pain, he started with wrist pain, that was the original complaint, and we found the issue in the elbow more than it was in the wrist itself. We're going to have him test, though, the wrist just to make sure, and then we'll double check the wrist again because we just adjusted his elbow. So we want to make sure that it hasn't made any changes here to the wrist. So what kind of motion was bothering you?
It was like the lifting of the pen, holding it.
Something heavy?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to give you something heavy to hold on to. I have something for you. You'll tell me. Okay. This is pretty heavy. How's that feel?
That's fine.
No problems?
No problems.
You sure? Okay. All right, you're all set.